welcome back to Making It with Minglet. As I said yesterday, I was going to try to clean my desk off. I have done a pretty good job. It's not immaculate, but at least it's not crashing down around me. And let me go ahead and turn my buzzing and beeping off so it don't drive you crazy. Alright, that's done. Sorry. Okay, so while I was cleaning my desk, I found some prompts that I had gotten when I watched Janet Nash's live on Monday. And let's see if I can get this where you can read it. This one said, clean desk and make clusters. Well, I did clean my desk. Let me fold this and put it in my little prompt jar. My prompt jar is actually a container that used to contain Parmesan cheese. And I can just pop it open and drop in, my little hints. Any prompts that I have not heard before or remember putting in there, I will put them in there because that is a good source for when you don't know what exactly you want to do. The other prompt was stamp with household items, and I didn't do any of that directly, but let me go ahead and put these in, and I'm going to get that off my desk. But this is what was inspired by that. I had all these gel prints that I had made to work on, getting in the journals that I've been doing. So I'm just going to flip through them quick. There will also be a short if you don't want to watch the long version. This was on my desk. I don't know about you, but when I sit down to clean my desk, art usually happens because I find something on the desk that says, "Oh, okay, yeah, let's do something with that." This one I think needs a little something more, but some of these turned out pretty good. Not to have dug anything else out and to use what was on my desk. And this poor little dragonfly had fallen on the floor, so I found it and knew exactly where to put it. Here's one of my mushroom cards. I still can doodle on this one, and I think I will round the corners. I haven't done that yet. This was a scarf at one time. This came off some packaging. This is salvaged pages out of a torn up book. And those have alcohol inks on them too. This was a scarf. These are the flowers that I made to go on the tables for our decorations at our conference next week. And there were a couple of them when I was writing the name of the organization and the date out, I made boo-boos. So I just thought, okay, I'll slap them on the gel plate. And I put a circle on the back so that you can have good writing space because it's metallic paint on it. But these are all scraps. We did order the flowers, and I did order the little jewels. So those were things that were on my desk that I had been working with. And this is really just scraps. And I put them on, I just put them on, and I think it makes an interesting card. There's still, things I can do to it. So, that being said, those are ready to go in my pile. I'll separate them out from finished to not finished. And my daughter just got back from Tampa. She'd gone down to visit some friends that had moved there. And she picked me up this at the souvenir shop at the zoo because she thought I would like it. It was a postcard, and she remembered me saying I had made a postcard book. So this will go in my postcard journal, or I may even, if I can get it to work in my altered book, I may use it there. But as soon as I saw it, I thought, okay, this is going to be fun. So I got this going on. And then I've got this that I bought from the Scratch and Dent at the Hobby Lobby. And it's going to be a prop for pictures when we do our Woodstock theme. And I got it for like under $2 because it had this damage. So I've got this in queue to get that fixed. Now, Meanwhile, my daughter got some stuff in yesterday, and I'm going to show you because they were really cute. And this is not a product endorsement, but I will tag them in it just to let them know that we like their packaging and it's really super fun. Alright, so my youngest daughter, she still lives at home. And she's forever bringing me things that she thinks I will like. Now, I'm not particularly fond of what it says, but I could see, this bag being useful because it's got the little stars on it, and it's just got some cute things going on. But I don't think that describes me too much, but I thought it was hilarious. When we saw it, we were laughing. And her dad had some funny jokes to make about it. So that's something that's going to get recycled into art. And one of her items with her drinks that she ordered, they sent her a cup, a glass actually, that had their logo on it. And it was inside this bag. Well, I don't know about you, but when I get these bags, what I do with them is I keep them because it's so nice to have a glove when you're making impressions on your gel plate, or if you're making impressions on something. If you've got your little bubble wrap glove, it's going to be a little bit neater. So that's going over in my mark making box where I keep my weird stuff. So here's the box that one of them come in. And I know this is going to be awkward, but look how beautiful the colors are. And it's colored on the inside too, so I feel like I can make some journal cards out of them. This is a little bit slick, but it's too pretty to throw away. You got Aloha Besties, and then on the other side it's got their logo, and then it's got strawberry, coconut, and got the little stars on it. So I'm going to cut that up and put it in my cardboard box. I ordered Girl Scout cookies one year, and if you ordered a certain amount, they put it in a box you could keep. And it was really cute, and that's what I use for my cardboard that I keep, like my cereal boxes, granola boxes, anything like that. And here is what the cup that was bubble wrapped was in this. And I actually have some flowers that look similar to this that I have stenciled. And I think that stencil was from Carrie Gibson, if I remember right. I'll double check that, and I'll put a link to her down below. But it's white on the back. And then here is another part. And it has Besties, and it's got the same flowers. And like I said, it's colored on two sides, so it's going to be nice to use. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it yet, so I have not cut it. I'll probably put it in the closet, just fold it up for right now, because I'm on a short time frame as far as getting stuff done. But as soon as she saw these boxes, she said she left them in the bigger box that they came in, and she said, "Mom, I think you might like these." So she knows I like to dabble with things that are cute. Look at that. Is that not the cutest little watermelon? He's just chilling. So they've actually spent some time on, trying to make their boxes fun. And she had been ordering them through Walmart, and when she couldn't get the flavors she wanted, she went online and was able to order them direct, and so she was pretty excited about that. Now, let's see where we're at on time. We're at 9 minutes. We're going to do our quick flip through, so let me grab that journal. All right, let's move the rock and roll out of the way. Now, stacking these cardboards up, I have a stack, so let's just pray that it stays where it's supposed to. All right, this is the journal that is going to a young lady that I met through her grandfather. Her grandfather is the founder of Clusterbusters, and we have been part of that group and organization for quite some time now. She was a little girl, just I mean, a small child, and I've watched her year after year come back, and she has always wanted one of the I take one journal every year for the raffle, and she has always wanted one and has never won it. Her mother got one I think it was last year she got one, and she was so jealous. So I thought, when I knew she was getting married, I thought I would go ahead and make a journal for her, and it turned out bigger than I wanted it to be. Actually, I should have cut my Amazon package underneath it, but by the time I sewed the Amazon package, I've got batting on it, and then the fabric, it just ended up big, and I didn't really want to cut it, so here she is. I did this on a live stream with Kim, and I'll put her link below. It was done on 8/13, and that was during the summer streamathon. And I used, this is a card, I added lace to it, it's got other decorations, but it kind of said what I wanted to say. And I added hearts, it says love and cherish, and each page has got, some kind of reference. Let's see if I can make sure. Let me turn the light out and see if it's any better. I'm sorry. No, it's not. Okay. I'm going to hold it up and see if that helps some. A bride. You got a butterfly, some tissue paper attached to it. I love you. And this is just some papers that were given to me. They were free to me. And so I used those. I've put lots of cards in the pockets. I think these are memory keeper, and they were part of a stash of stuff I got at the thrift store. Happy marriages begin when we marry the ones we love. And that's a quote from Tom Mullen. This is rice paper stationery. It feels so good, and it's got little tiny pink flowers on it. This is another piece of stationery that was from the stamp that said the love stamp. This is an old syllabus. Couldn't find the word. Sorry about that. That was from September the 9th, and let's see if I can see. That was from last year, 2023. But I gel print those. Any that's left over, I bring them because they use like a cardstock. And this was from the card, a part of the card that I used in the front with the geraniums on it. But her grandpa's name is visible. I did not cover it up. So that is going to be the first, this is the middle of the first signature. And these are some that I made little belly bands. I made these flowers when I had COVID. I just doodled, cut out shapes, and then I doodled on them. I splattered them. I just had some fun, and then I put them on a strip, and I sewed them with a zigzag. So they're pretty strong, and there's some more of those memory keeper cards. This is out of a kit that I picked up for under $2. It had over 100 pieces, and that was at Michael's. And I left it open so she could put a photo in it. And the pages that I added, to make the length of the pages enough, I did not highly decorate those. I left them to where she can add some of her stuff that she gathers throughout her showers and things like that. If she wants to put pictures on it, she can do that. If she wants to put just memorabilia or paper wrap, cards, whatever. This is out of a calendar. This was out of a magazine, and this is a gel print. These were some tissue papers that I had stamped on or stenciled on. And mushrooms are an important theme with the cluster busters. This says, hoping today finds you happy and enjoying life. And you see, I've got writing space, but I tried to, try to put things together that would coordinate and kind of bring in, the florals. The colors that she's using for her wedding are kind of a rusty orange. And her wedding is next month. And this was a card that someone had sent me, and I was toying around with the cards, and I thought, wow, that looked good there. So I just put it down. Some of the cards that I used, I left where there were pockets. And I will be putting some extra clips in, as well as extra cards that she can put throughout the journal. I've got some paper doilies I'm going to put with it as well. This was made by my friend Sharon using the plastic Amazon bags, Tyvek. I think it's Tyvek is the word I'm looking for. And she used a heat gun and shrunk them, and then added the fibers. And when I got this picture out, it was laying on my desk, and I thought, oh my goodness, that'll be beautiful together. But it really added dimension, and it was so pretty. Just a little belly band, piece of stationery. I added some fabric, and I had that little gold dot in my button bag that my friend had given me, and I thought, okay, the circles, kind of coordinate together. Got the word love, and I've got little pieces of the fabric that I used on the cover. The little angels, this came out of a calendar that my mother-in-law had gotten me probably 25 years ago or better. And I had cut those things out and had been using them when I made my scrapbooks. And I wrote this note for her. It says, I am a bride, I am beautiful, and this is our special day. I will look at Joey as I walk down the aisle to start our new lives together. This is our happy ever after. Let it be a good life. And then this was out of a Vanity Fair, an old Vanity Fair, and I put at the top of it, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, except when you get engaged. Because they had gone to celebrate her grandma and grandpa's 50th wedding anniversary, and she got engaged that same weekend. So that was pretty special. And I put, here comes the bride, please rise. The thrill of saying I do. I do you, Joey? And this I bought from one of the sales that was to benefit Donna. And here I've got in the little heart, Mr. and Miss Joey, and I won't say the last name, but they're getting married October the 11th of 2024. And here's a girl looking kind of shy, and I put on this, it says, it's official and legally binding, so let's get the honeymoon started. And I thought this was kind of cute, and it fits in the pocket. The pocket was part of the card set that came at the same time the geraniums did. But look at that fabric. Look how well that matched. I mean, these all came from different places, but that's the beauty of doing junk journals. You start, and it's like you just find things that inspire you or things that fit. This was out of my hearts that I pulled out, and that was fabric from the cover. And I just pieced all these things together. The word passion, romance, love means everything. And this is another one of the little clusters that Sharon had made. And I did add the little flower that I've used throughout the book. This is out of a calendar page. This was calendar page as well. And that was a scrap that was cut off my postcards that I did in July. This was a planner that was never used. I got it at the thrift store for 50 cents. And I kind of liked the colors, so I just added a scrap of fabric. And then I've got heart, and this is a heart that was sent to me in Happy Mail. I do not remember who sent it. This is a scrap off of a card itself. It's kind of metallic magenta, so it's a little bold. This is a heart stamp that was on a gel print that Eddie had made and sent to me. And Eddie makes art. These were cards that were in that $2 package with 100 pieces, so I separated that they were gift cards, and it had the stuff to build it. I separated them, and I thought, well, this page is perfect. This is a page that came from with some gel prints that I bought from Darcy in a variety pack. And I don't remember where I got these, but it was from Happy Mail, but I don't remember who sent them. Live happy. I think, for a new bride and groom, that's a pretty good message to send. Romantic. And this little tag says, I'll always pick you. Now, you can use these little tags. You can add string or ribbon. But I happen to have like a bronzy little safety pin that had come on a piece of clothing for my daughter, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to attach it with the safety pin so it'll dangle, outside. And this is another scrap from the July postcard challenge. I'll have to put that in the links. This was a cluster that Sharon made. These flowers were upside down, and I thought, okay, why don't I add something that'll kind of draw your eye down so that it will be balanced out. This is just scraps and some gel prints stenciled. These are some of the flowers that I used to make the table decorations for this year. Got a heart that I cut out of the fabric used on the cover, and it says love. And this I got from one of the ladies that did a sale for the benefit of Donna. And I know a mouse is not really, it doesn't say wedding or otherwise, but I thought that was cute. I just think they're cute and make you smile, and I think that you want people to smile on their special days and when they go back to remember them. I took a page and just doodled the word love on it, then I watercolored it, and as you can see, the marker I was using was just about dead. I fixed that problem. I got new markers. And this was some Happy Mail. That was from gel print. And then there's another one of those little flowers, that I've used to accent. These were in some Happy Mail. This is fabric from the front, and the little mouse. Happy Mail. And this is wrapping paper, but it's kind of vintage looking, and it really has the colors that she is going to be using. And I put Happy Ever After. I just wrote it out. It's not, fancy or anything else. And this is one of the beautiful things that was in my D-stash box that Sharon Shields from Texture Junkies sent. And it has the band that's made out of a cardboard. It's heavy, and she put washi tape on it. You can see the side, and then inside it's got a little bit of glitter, and it's got pearls, so it was really pretty. And this, when I thought about the colors she was using, this is out of a magazine, and I knew I wanted to use this. So I didn't try to, cover this up, because she knows it's a junk. She will know it's a junk journal. And this is the little cluster I made. This was using fibers and toilet paper. You'll see, you can find that in my Minglet Art folder or playlist, and this was on a box, and I just used my hole puncher to punch those holes out, and the pattern was pretty, but I decided to add the flowers to kind of tie in the floral theme and kind of keep it, with that romantic feel, or a little bit more intimate feel. A coffee filter that I laid on I did pickups with it on the gel plate. And then here's another one of those floral belly bands that I made when I had COVID the first time. And that's just a strip of the fabric. I just cut it wonky. I tore it and it was wonky, and that's okay. This was some stationery that was in one of the de-stash boxes I got from Darcy. I do like getting de-stash boxes. It's like, you never know what's going to be in them. And when Darcy was de-stashing, I said, I want a big box. So she started just throwing stuff in it, and it was awesome. I still haven't used all of it, and it'll take quite some time, but I've gotten de-stashes from her several times. This was some of her gel printing that she sold in bundles, and she does have a coffee shop where she has got some of her digital prints, so I will add that in for her. Bloom, it says, and that was perfect for this page with the daisies. And that daisy stencil, I do believe, is a PM artist. I don't know which artist did it. So I added this off. This was just some stuff I had laying around. It was probably, I got it at Michael's for $1. It was a little pack of stuff, but I thought, okay, that can work, and I feel like it kind of blends in with this page and the flowers. And this one I didn't put anything on. I just didn't find anything that inspired me. Okay. In the Moment. And that's got some gel print added to it. This was from Notepad, and I've used this a lot. I've used the flowers torn off, and it makes up pretty nice. And here's what I have for her, just a little bundle of the cards, and I haven't decided if I want to attach it or just lay it in. So that's it, and I hope that it'll bring her lots of joy. I can't even begin to tell you how many hours I've spent working on it. I started about a month ago, and it's been what I've worked on primarily when I come to my craft room. And I have not been getting up here quite as much because my right knee is really, really angry. And some days I just do not feel like battling the steps. When nobody was home one day, I scooted up on my rump. So once I get up here, I try to stay a couple of hours so that it's not so painful to go back down. But it's easier for me to go down the steps than it is up. So this will probably be the last video I do until after I come back from Chicago. And I think that we're going to have a good time. I've got everything ready. I'm going to put it in the box, and we're going to send this up ahead to a friend's house, and they're going to bring it to the hotel for us, so we don't have to, travel with as many, extra suitcases just to accommodate the table decorations and such. So I hope that it'll be something that she'll enjoy for many years. I know when my first child was born, one of my cousins made me the cutest baby book, and it was cloth, and it had ruffles that she had made, and it was beautiful. And I still get it out and look at it. I kind of journaled throughout the first year of her life in that particular book. And, to have something that somebody took time to make for you, I think is always special. So we wish them well. I will give her the link to this. When I give her the gift, I'll send her the link. And that way she can watch, the flip through. But I'm glad that, people wanted to see it, and I hope you enjoyed this. This is probably one of the biggest projects I've ever done for anybody else, and it's may not be perfect, but I did my best, and I'm proud of it, and I think that she will enjoy it. So I want to say to you, Angelica and Joey, I hope you have a long and happy life together. And this is a place for you to write down funny things that happen, places you go, things you do. It's a place for you to record your life together. So, as I say always when I end my videos, I want you to be well, and I wish you all the happiness in the world. Bye bye, everybody. Thanks for coming along today.